Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Sarah Springer here, realtor, broker, owner of Pathways Realty here in Tallahassee, Florida. Today, I am meeting again with Robert Barnett. He is local here in Tallahassee with Loan Depot. Robert and I partnered up just a couple months ago to provide you some informational videos, and we are back again today. We've been talking and keeping in touch, obviously, through COVID. And as we first started, FHA was having some tightening of its guidelines in response to what was going on with the availability of credit and the economy and things of that nature. But now, as we are kind of phase two back in, things have started to change as you have told me. And so I just wanted to let you share, I think, good news about what's currently happening in the lending market with government insured loans.
Yes, I'd be glad to go over that. And thank you again for the opportunity to speak with you again. So just to reiterate, yes, as we went into COVID with the stay-at-home orders, as a response to that, a lot of the lending guidelines did get a lot more strict because we were seeing a high number of unemployment, as well as a lot of initial defaults on some of the mortgage payments. Then thankfully, they did step in with the forbearance program, which was very cloudy at the beginning. They provided a lot more clarification about what some of the resolutions are going to be to those forbearance options. And now that there's been more clarity within some of the government requirements and regulations, banks and financial institutions have kind of stepped back from their really big knee-jerk reaction of being super conservative to where they're starting to almost on a weekly basis make steps to make improvements to FHA guidelines. So whereas before everything started, FHA was the most flexible financing option that there was out there, potentially being able to go all the way down to a 520 credit score for FHA financing. And that shot up pretty quickly. We're now to a point where we can do FHA financing. Most lending institutions can do FHA financing down to a 620 credit score. Again, different overlays and guidelines are in place from one lending institution to another. So especially if you're kind of under the 680 credit score mark, if you're told by one lender that they're not able to do it at that time, it's really important to check around with some of the other lenders that may have more flexibility to go down. But right now where we're at about a 620 credit score. I've already heard talks of places trying to get ready to go back down to a 580 credit score, which was kind of the average going into the COVID of where the minimum credit score requirements were for FHA. But again, along with that, it's always important to work with a lending institution that will always provide you good advice on what you can do to improve your credit score. Just because you can get qualified for a mortgage doesn't mean that the terms are that great or is.
Thank you so much for saying that. Yes, absolutely. And I want to interject, if you have not watched the video on forbearance, just to get a little more information and background, we do have a video that we posted previously just a couple months ago. You can go back and watch a little bit about forbearance if that's something that you're interested in. Robert, again, thank you so much for all of your time in recording the different videos. Again, if you have not watched everything, we have lots of different videos. You can see them listed below. You can go to either find Robert Barnett on Facebook or at Pathways Realty TLH on Facebook for video postings, as well as Sarah Springer YouTube channel where we have multiple videos about financing and lending listed. So thank you again so much for joining me today, Robert. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your knowledge, and I just hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you again, Sarah. I always appreciate the opportunity to speak with you.
Thank you.